Here we are, day 6, working on the laPerla project right here in Post, Texas. We had Atmos gas turned on, only to find that there was a leak. So now the gas has been turned off until the leak is fixed. And this happens to be the coldest day of the year with no heat other than a couple of electric heaters. So we're going to find ourselves getting busy so we can create our own heat today, I think. We came down here to, when I say down here, because we live in Lubbock, and so we came down to Post to work on this building today. And I think what we're going to do is just kind of clean up some messes that we've created and get some things hauled off, like an old organ that doesn't work. It's nothing special, it's a little bitty home organ. But anyway, just get some stuff like that out of the way, some piles of trash. And I guess the big project we're going to do today is pull the rest of this paneling off the wall, because you saw where we discovered a great find, the bead board. So we're going to get the rest of this paneling off so we can enjoy seeing that bead board for a moment. So I think by the time we get that off and get some things cleaned up and moved out of here, we'll feel good about this day. So we're going to get started. I am absolutely the first one to say I love change. Change energizes me. Change is fun. Change is exciting. I can get bored real fast if I don't have change in my life from time to time. But with that being said, there's something about original things as well. Sometimes original is best, you know? I remember Coca-Cola tried to make it better and they went back to the original. So that's what we're kind of doing here, is going back to the original. You know, we're wanting to make it better, absolutely. We're wanting to bring new life into it, and we want to fix the cracks and such. But we're taking it back to original, such as this bead board that we have mentioned many times already. But we're just super excited about it, and we're so glad it's still there and that it's intact. We're excited that they didn't glue the paneling to the bead board. They nailed it in, so it was easy to come off, and it didn't ruin the face of the bead board. It truly would be great if these walls could talk. This building is, I don't know, it speaks to Paul and I. It's just so peaceful. It's so understated. It's so warm. It's caring. And it just makes us feel good to be in it. Like when we finished the project today, I wasn't really ready to leave. Neither one of us were. I just think about, number one, when you get more than one person involved in any organized situation, you're going to have many opinions. But overall, I think about a congregation that met here over the years. They basically had to be of one mind. They had to be together. And so I think about sitting in the pews together, singing, laughing, crying. I think about the funerals that came and the sorrows that were there, and people ministered to those people. And I think about the good times and the positive words that were said. This building feels so good. We think about even the meals that were prepared and brought for those, what they called all-day meeting and dinner on the grounds. You know, they put their best foot forward to bring their best recipes, their best desserts. They put their best foot forward back in the day when they dressed to come to town for Sunday church meeting. There's something to be said for putting our best foot forward. I think about the celebrations, the births that were had there through young married people, and the celebrations of that new birth, and adding people to their congregation and to the community. I think about weddings that were held there and how loving families were birthed from that celebration of a new union, new marriage. And then obviously those funerals, those sorrows that were there, but how the congregants, I'm sure, gathered around and gave comfort and gave encouraging words. So this building is full of love and full of care, and overall full of like-minded people that just loved on each other. And through hard times that I know must have happened back in those early days when this church was built. It was built back in 1915. There were some hard times, just as there are today, and yet I'm sure that those people knew how to take care of each other. Lumber Company. Okay, here's the first writing on the wall. Forest Lumber Company. That's really all I can make out.
Lubbock, Texas.
Lubbock, Texas. So, is anybody aware of Forest Lumber Company? When they were in business, when they went out of business? Are they still in business? Interesting. Just a little more history. Just in reference to putting your best foot forward, they also took a lot of care and pride in the building itself. Had they not, this building wouldn't still be standing today. Paul and I want to honor that. We want to honor and I guess pay homage, if you will, to the people that have come before us and took such pride and were so dedicated to what they had built and what they created. So we want to honor that, and even though we're not yet sure what the final decision is going to be on what we're going to do with this property, we do want it to feel honoring to those that came before us, and if they were here today, be well pleased at what we're doing. Minglix. Fancy face deluxe platter. We're certainly sure of this one fact, and that is, this is not going to be another church. But we would want those from the past to still be pleased that we are being good custodians of the structure itself.
You what?
Time for a little communion, better known as a coffee break for us. But we are using this communion table for our coffee shop. So Paula has made us some little brown butter bites. So we're going to have a little bullet coffee, they call it. And it's cold enough today, that butter you heard, it's still real cold. We've managed to get the paneling off the walls all the way around and expose this bead board that we've been so excited about. So we feel like it's time for a little coffee break, a little celebration. And so we brought our little coffee press up here, which we love a coffee press for those relaxed Sunday mornings. So here we are relaxing on this Sunday morning at laPerla. Coffee is served.
Thank you. It's gonna burn me.
It could, it's hot. It's hot coffee.
Brown to butter bites.
It's nice.
I think when we get home, I'm gonna make brown butter bites with the camera, and I'll link it up to this so they can also have brown to butter bites.
If you haven't tried bullet coffee, it's pretty good.
Delicious.
It's real good.
right up.
Just takes a little movement, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Little working. Well, we're not working hard today. This is not a full day, but we felt like it'd be an important day and a good day to get down here and honestly just get some cleanup done. You know, when you are working on a project, there comes a point you've got to clean up before you can continue, and that was today. And the reason we're cleaning up, in part, is we're getting ready to do a floral design class, because I'm a floral designer and decorator, and we're going to have it right here at laPerla. We're going to set up tables and chairs, and I'm going to cover the basics of mechanics and some floral design, and we're going to get to make and take, if you will,
Make and take.
an arrangement, and so we're excited about that. We've got 2 classes. What were you going to say?
Well, I was going to say, when we were at market, we found these Dove containers. This was long before we had even purchased laPerla, but it was in the works. We saw the little white doves and we knew we wanted them for this in some capacity. We weren't thinking about a design show, but we knew that they belonged here.
And
so it's fun to see this happen with other people.
Not correct. It's not really a design show. It's a design
class.
For whatever that matters. But we're telling you this in case you've missed it on our business social and would like to join us. Tell us the dates. Do you have the dates?
I believe it's January 26th and February 1st.
So the 26th is that last Saturday of the month, and
February 1st.
February 1st is a Sunday. So if you're interested,
BennyJacksonDesigns.com, there's a sign up. You can pay and you'll be in the class. I think we have about 8 spots left total. So don't delay. We only have that many containers. We can only do how many containers we have. And they are sold out. We cannot get any more doves. So when they're gone, they're gone.
but it's going to be a fun class. It's going to be a little bit of an educational class if you're interested in learning the principles of floral design and again, the mechanics of it. I think the mechanics are as much, if not more, than the design, because if you've got faulty mechanics, you know, it's just kind of like a foundation. If the foundation is faulty, then your structure is only as good as the foundation. So anyway, we're going to be talking about that, and it's also, for us, it's a little bit of a fundraiser for laPerla. So the funds that are made on this little class will just go toward this project.
New gas lines.
Yes, we did I tell them already?
You did, but you can say it again. We're working in the cold because we have a gas leak. We came to post for a funeral, had to use the restroom, so we came to use our own little laPerla restroom before we went to the funeral, and we walked in and I'm like, oh no. Oh no.
We smelt it.
Yes, so.
But anyway.
No gas, but hopefully in the next week or 2.
This coffee tastes as good as camping coffee. Have you ever been camping?
He's speaking my love language.
I didn't mean to bring it up. I'm
I
sorry.
love to camp, and he's not so much of that. But see, that's one reason I love it. It's the coffee and the campfire. And being with you.
Aw, that's the best part.